Over 26.
This is
the Kapuka Podcast.
This is the Brunch Club.
Over 26.
welcome back to
The mics are closed.
Now, when you watch it, you'll understand.
What up? My name is Chaxy, the mastermind enjoyment guy, the Lord Chaxy, the boo from Mariah is around,
What
the
up?
music master is around, the Worms is around, the whole gang is around. Episode 3, 2, 1. We are
Mighty.
And because we're saying the legendary Big Pen is in the building. What's on bwana?
Auntie baba.
Hello.
Watch.
Aiendelea.
Inaishi hapo.
Wale wanaenda France alafu ako bonjour. Bonjour le couple.
Omelette do for man.
How are you, man?
I'm good, man.
Yeah.
I'm good kabisa.
Uko salama?
Ina wao. Ni weekend maze. Niko tu in a good mood.
Yeah.
Ni December. Mambo shwari.
Yeah, weekend unafanya nini?
Weekend leo naenda kwa my sister is doing a farewell and travel, so naenda kufanya kitu na yeye huko. And then tomorrow niko na event inaitwaje Kiamba is for some school thing.
Okay.
So me and my sister have like a charitable space, so where we collect ninis for the whole year and pay school fees for the whole year. So you know,
Oh, that's really cool, man.
Commendable.
and then Sunday nitakuwa Alpha Kir. Naona hiyo transition.
Saidia wengine alafu ujisaidie. I love it.
So this is an inside joke from the previous episode of the content. Shafi alikuwa amekaa hapo ametusia Alpha.
Anyway,
Tuko Alpha Kir
No
deep.
way.
it's Mariah's 30th.
Woo.
The big 3-0.
Guys. Auntie guys.
So una lead. There's
There
two
are
inside.
two?
Oh, they got two. Okay.
They say two.
Hey,
Sawa.
enyewe is the big 3.
Two.
Oh, love
Not the
it.
girl.
Love
That's
it.
Ooh,
Sasa, why two tiny ones instead of one big one?
30 old?
Scientist.
Scientist.
Yeah, because you lie all the time.
Screw you guys.
She lies and she has facts.
Screw you guys. Screw you guys.
You know the earth is flat because the
Me, I'm
curvature flat.
I'm not a flat earther, please.
Zero.
Never.
That's not you.
God juries.
Yeah, we actually have a friend who's a flat earther.
Pardon? Mwasebu nimbie leo.
Yeah.
I wish it was Joshua Baraka, but anyway, I'll make do.
Hii ni Joshua Cases.
Joshua Laana. Go.
You are a maskini.
Hii ni wewe.
You are Vaskini, Joshua Laana. Go. Ebu imbeni.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, dear.
Okay, ebu acheni basi msanii sasa nimbie for real. Big Pin, let's go.
Happy birthday to you.
Hey.
Happy birthday to you.
Hey.
Happy birthday kwenda juu.
Hey.
Happy birthday.
Hapo pia ndio lori yangu ilima.
Mbona mnainsist kupanda?
Kuna filamu tumependa tune.
Just
Ndio
like
ikue nini?
It makes sense.
Ndio ingiane.
Yeah.
Aya, situfanye collab basi mimi na wewe, itakuwa
Big
better.
pin na small pin.
Oh my God.
Twende.
1, 2.
Pia yeye anaweza tu, ni mnoma. Una harmonize.
It's her
Ndajimbiaje.
day.
Una harmonize tu. Okay, mimi nita harmonize.
Perfect. You are Maskini.
1,
Go.
2, 3, go.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mariah.
Hey.
Happy birthday to you.
Yeah.
Big 3-0.
Thank you.
Big 3-0.
The big 30.
Damn.
You know, my mom's name is Mariah.
No way.
Imagine.
Dope people. Dope.
Roho safi
Just
sana.
juu ya jina tu.
Yeah.
Mimi niko na njia ndo Mariah mwenye anasumbua.
Wogo.
Mimi baba yangu aliambiwa ache kumuita Mariah juu.
Eh, but hey.
Anasema pana.
Alisema amuite
Eh,
Maria.
inaweza enda kona
Hapo na
ingine.
accent ile kwa kuongea. So
Sasa nita malaya tutajia.
Anasemanga nilipatana na Mwass na Mariah.
si uongo na nini ndo anaongea. So if he's telling someone, I'm like, Mwass alikuwa na prostitute anajibana na Mwass.
Alikuwa na Mariah.
Auntie yangu ako like muite Maria.
No, for real. For real.
Anyway,
my God.
How 30s zako how was when you turned 30? How was that like?
Manze, my 30s were nilikuwa very wild bado, I think, if I may say. but ilikuwa that transition point of trying to now just get to know yourself. Ile nataka kudu nini, ninafilaje as a person. Ile self-reflectance, hiyo ndio age na hit ile shit, niko 30. Manze niko 30, manze what's happening? So ilikuwa ni very interesting. I think ilikuwa, for me, it was a shift towards now getting into 40. Ilikuwa the driving gear. Okay, ninatoa zile vitu nataka ku feel, okay, these things are not adding value. Na kuna zile vitu I also want to really now like focus on, you know, that knowing of yourself. And your time, manze, tulianza nini you're very young. So by the time you really get to know yourself, yani ni much later. Okay. Unaanza ukiwa 18, manze uko tu kwa limelight unafanya nini, so you don't get to know who you are, because you know all your surroundings are people in the same space. So kuna hiyo point ya self reflection hakuna, manze ni wewe vibe, sherehe, sijui nini.
Atakulaje hiyo yote at once?
Hiyo ni afanye homework. Ni wengine mnaweza jifeed man yenu.
Oh wow. Turudishe hizi keki zote. Yaani tukununulie keki na alafu tuweke madharau. Small. Are you big on birthdays?
Sana. I celebrate all my birthdays.
Oh, yeah. What did you do? What did you do this year? Yeah, birthday yako ni when? Inakuja May 3rd. Okay. Ulifanya nini?
Kwa club.
Kwa club. Oh, uko kwa club.
So zile birthdays zako zenye huko club ulikuwa wapi?
It's really small. Good.
Zile birthdays zenye huko enda club ulikuwa wapi?
Most of them I think nimekuwa club. Acha nikwambie mbona.
No, please. Yaani hata nimetoka.
For me, birthdays.
Jaranda tajake huko.
Please make sure Worms gets some.
So we can just check them offset.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, bro.
Thank
you.
you.
Ice cream in a slap.
I'm telling you.
Do you want more?
No. Later.
After sindio?
Later. Ndio nenjoy utamu.
Yeah.
Solo.
Wow. Yeah.
So the reason why I do them in the clubs, or the reason why, so my whole idea for my birthday is first, KPI number 1 is to make money.
Okay.
KPI number 1, me personally, I need to make money on my birthday. Number 2, I need to celebrate my birthday with somewhere where like my friends are there. Kuna nini. I never want to go through the whole thing for like planning as a process. Mimi nataka place ya plug and play. Niaje nakuja hapa kufanya birthday yangu, ndaita ABCD, let's secure kakona, we do whatever, I'll do like a gig. So most of the times I'm always like performing, I'm releasing a song, I'm releasing an EP, I'm doing an event, but my whole plan around my birthday is money. I have to make money. Okay. Yeah, so that's what I'm always doing in the clubs. Ukiwa kwa out, I make do.
True.
Wasa takuja tu when una spend kwa wase buy dish, buy nini, so that's the reason why
that's
them in the clubs.
Your boy says, mbona unalia tena?
Ni hii fan inaingisha upepo kwa macho yangu. Inaweza face hivi kidogo.
Set mind fan. Are you okay?
In fact, face hivi,
yeah, it's okay.
Set
mind fan.
Can you go to be?
Yeah. In your bio, you have gamer. You game?
Yeah,
a lot?
I'm a big
what do you play?
Play MK, I play Call of Duty, I play FIFA, I play Sions, I play Sims. Remember Sims?
Yeah.
Sims ile zamani ya kumake niwe, yeah. But those are my main, but big on soccer and
FIFA.
Call of Duty, definitely FIFA.
Yeah.
Siganga Christoph zote.
Sisa
magari.
Like one was, you know me, I like competitive games against 2 people. Yeah, so magari mostly like one player. Then people, like the common games that of course are normally like fighting games, or you know, like Call of Duty, or like 2-player games. So hizo magari nachezanga tu like one house. Hizo ni za nyashi nachezanga magari na motocross.
I love it.
And player motocross huko. Like, look at this thing is dope, man. The pin you need to try this kweli manze. Nacheza tu solo. Na computer zote.
It's a very social thing for you.
To me it's very social. Yeah.
Na Christoph ndo your bitch officially.
We namchapanga sasa.
Damn.
All day.
Yeah.
Then how was culture? What was that like?
Can I give my experience first? First.
Hey,
guys, it was nice.
That's the experience.
Well organized. That's one thing I'll give props to. Like the organization from the minute you walk in, everything was just seamless. To the performances. And I think one thing that culture got right, there was no empty slots. Like everything was just flowing seamlessly. Like if an act is not on stage, it's either Mudhoni and Jimmy who are speaking. If it's not them who are speaking, it's Pinye who's already on the decks. And it was so seamless. Like, the host would say something, Pinye would play the song. It was very, very well arranged, very coherent. And it just kept flowing all through the night till the last performance. But yeah.
Those are the advantages of working with Gwijis in the industry.
Fact.
Yeah, there's no complications, no experience. Everyone understands his role. Everyone is doing their part. Everyone, even if something goes wrong, there's no blame game. Let's make it happen. And that's the kind of space, even as you're asking me how it was, that's the kind of feeling we all had. It's like we were all there to make it work.
Yeah.
You get not that it was just a gig at mina kuja perform ninde. So there was not a stardom of me, I'm bigger than each who else. There was no whatever. Then it was just like a family of seeing so many people backstage who you haven't seen for some time. You know, me, I saw Darling P manze nilikuwa amazed. I can't remember seeing that. Well, unajua Darling P. Nimeona hiyo pose.
Nako hapa amazing.
Ukumbuke
seeing everyone. Me Darling P sijui nani, but I remember all the artists who got on stage for sure.
So Darling P was one of them.
Really?
He's the guy who sang Ukitaka Soma Lebo, Soma
The Kamba dude. And it was Darling P.
Yeah,
okay, I didn't know. Because Anita kept singing that song and I was just like, what?
So seeing those guys, because even me, I'd never met in my whole life. We used to hear the songs on radio, you know, at least making a Nameless and our crew gets like hate each other, but there's some guys who don't see for a long time.
Yeah.
Or like Kalamashaka. You know, sing Kalamashaka. I'm like, wow. And those are the guys who actually inspired us guys to enter into the scene.
Yeah.
So it was such a warm, like space, communal. Everyone was happy. Everyone was looking forward to having a great show. Everyone's looking like just happy to see each other, you know, like the progress and advice. It's such an interesting space. And I think it even transcended to the crowd. Sasa huko tu ni backstage tu. Kulikuwa tu na so everyone's just happy to see each other. What are you doing? You know, how can we help you? You know, everything was just so. It was such a beautiful experience. A very good experience. Like it took me back to our days in when we used to do those concerts, and because the target market was right, as you're saying. The event was, you know, well structured. Kuna Helenos ni watu keep time. Kusema hiyo 6, mkisema show inaanza 7 ianze 7, kusema show inaisha midnight. So just the fact that everything, like guys kept their word in terms of the whole nini. Hence, now her performances also were short and brief, and you know, like seamless. There's no that how power play normally see like in a lot of events. Mimi siwezi perform last. Nani hapo siwezi nini hapa pana. Me, you know, I have to have my own band. You have to it was the same band meaning for everyone. You get, you know, so it was one, not even one of my best event for 2025. Hands down.
Shout out.
And there's another culture coming up end of year.
31st.
I think I saw something on
online. Yeah, so but it's a different culture. So they're doing more of DJs and the New Year. So it's more of a fireworks show. It's more of a fireworks. But there's another now being done next year.
But for like Legends edition?
Legends. I'm not so sure how Faki is planning to plan it.
Yeah.
But I think there's some framework on how he's trying to put it. But I think it'll just be more of a Kenyan-based event. I don't think it'll be necessarily
classic
for the classics. It's just maybe just an era of maybe a certain timeline of music. Maybe they'd say, because this one was from 2000 to 2010. So maybe they'll say from 2010 to whatever. So you can bring in Kina Jones, Kina Christoph, Kina Octo, thank you, Kina Sauti. That's the time they're also getting bigger. Kina Kali, Kina Kaka. That whole wave of Nini. So maybe I'm thinking that's what I'd do.
Okay.
You know, just put that next era. Then after that you put another. Then maybe you can bring maybe
another era.
Kuna gospel edition fulani wakiweka kina Diowe na kina
Gradually ni za
bado hiyo tunaimba tu. Bado tu tuzie pombe.
Kama kuna pombe hapo ni trick.
Nasema you want both spirits on ground.
Unajua
both spirits on ground.
You want all the spirits on ground. Wajua furi ukistaga venye naweza.
Bado inaweza mbaya. Inadonja kwa spirit. Siku hizi na dabe. Hizo manze shot imedonjo.
Oh my gosh. All spirits on ground.
I read online you started off as a poet.
Yes.
That's true?
Yes.
Damn. Ulukuna...
Was it spoken word? Excuse me, class.
Wait, spoken word na poetry is almost same thing. Delivery in the difference.
Delivery in the difference.
Spoken word ni poetry, kona swag.
It's just a delivery, bro. It's
I think
the
it is actually the same thing. I think
okay.
deliver it too. Yeah. So I started with poetry, and the reason why, which is, I was just thinking about it, and we were talking about it with my brother the other day. So I stammer. So when I was in high school, even like in primary school, actually, you know, when you now like the teacher will tell you, like read this book.
Page,
yeah.
okay.
So they tell from the first student they say, okay, everyone reads like a paragraph. Then you go around, so of course everyone reads. So ikianzia hapo naanza count 1 2 3 4 5 10. So you're 10. So I'm not even listening to what's happening. I'm trying to cram my paragraph quickly so that
At
it's
least.
easier. Manze, when you figure Zuko, I'm panicking. It's like, yeah, when it start, when they ask, okay, next.
Oh,
Guys are dying. So
The kids can be savage.
I know, yeah, because even them, they don't understand. If you talk, you what's wrong with you? Mbona uongei? Na sinaongeanga na sisi uko break time. Hapa tu sasa niwezi ongea. So I went like for therapy. And like my mom took me for now therapy. And the therapy, what they do is they put for you music. Like at that time, they used to put like classical music. So just have earphones, then they give you a book. Then you read. It makes you more calmer. So you can always read through, and it gives you like more confidence. It's just a way of making you to not overthink like what you're saying. Because I think when you stammer, you can't unafikiria vitu more, but at the same time, so you can't really say what's coming out at that moment in time. So with that, hence that's when the poems now started coming in. Because of me listening to the Nisa, I used to read, I'm like, this would sound dope if it's like it rhymed. Because now I'm just reading like random things. I'm just reading like a sentence. So when I started now seeing like 2 poems everywhere, then I started now reading the poems with now the background, the music started becoming now more exciting. So I'm like, let me read. No, now let me write poems. So I remember like my first poem was Little Bird Upon the Tree. And I sang it with the song for Nani, Kamaru. Little bird upon the tree, come and sing a song to me. I am sitting here alone. Come and sit upon this door.
Hiyo ngoma kwange Kikuyu.
Mugithi, sisa hiyo ndio ina play.
No, mama will not let me go. You will shut me up. Ilikuwanga na hiyo. So because of that, so that's when I started now getting excited. So I could use like a melody, now like a cover. Like a cover.
Covers,
I put
actually.
my own in it. So that was now my interest of how now it's now like I started writing poems. So that was like the beginning of writing poems.
That's crazy because until you mentioned your stammer, I didn't know. I couldn't even pick it.
Yeah.
But now when you mentioned it,
I'm like,
I can begin to pick it. I could not pick it at all.
A lot of guys like never pick it.
Yeah.
Unless I say it, maybe when I'm drunk now, when I'm...
Hey.
You're going to kill out. Bro.
So a friend of mine called Andrew Manga for Habib and Manga.
Okay.
So even him like he stammers, and us guys are friends, like we are homies.
Stories zenyu zinachukua
guys,
many hours.
You took 2 minutes. 5 minutes.
How are you guys friends? How do you even communicate? So we are naongea hivi, we anachukua 2 minutes by the time you're having one conversation, it's taking like an hour. You know.
That's why Safaricom is prosperous.
Ongeze airtime
But
extra.
that's crazy because
extra.
manga like ukimsikiza in music, you don't hear it.
Yeah. You can't stammer on your music.
I've never picked
You
that.
can't stammer on your nini.
That's what I was going to ask now. When you
You can't
sing
stammer
along
when
to
you
your
sing.
favorite song, do you miss a few lines?
That's what I'm saying. Even remember now when I was saying about the therapy and the proof of music, there's something about music you can't stammer because it's like a rhythm which just goes on. So there's a sort of like a stable mind flow. So it just makes you now more stable in terms of it's like it calms you down.
Yeah.
So hiyo therapy ya music, muziki yako didi inaweza saidia kweli?
Mimi nakumbuka
Kwa hiyo
just play for us like
music
jazz
kutoka
music, just like a nice background.
Hiyo ni ya kwandu therapy because there's no way.
Oh my God. Jesus.
Nah.
Eko Dida also stammers.
No, him
Just
that's
his purpose,
yeah,
that's his flow.
In fact, that's how Gabu normally disses me. Wewe inafaa ufanye tu ngoma na Jua sasa yako ni authentic. Yako sio nini? Yako sio nini? Yako si single, yako ni authentic.
Eko Dida akwambia
So
basi
your
ni
poems
normal.
zikaanzia.
Okay.
Iko na very interesting space. So even I remember meeting Issa and showing him my poems. because I did maybe like 4 or 5 poems. I'm sure, manze, because my bro's like, hey, manze.
And this is when high school or after?
This is still in high school. Okay. This is still in high school around, because I met Issa when I was 14. He was in Brokers on St. Christopher's. So, but it was more of school. Then we moved to South Sea. Then they moved now to our estate. We get now. Then they're living in South Sea, but in another part of South Sea. Then they moved into our estate. The same estate as guys were in. So I remember like my bro introducing us like, hey, you know, there's a guy who writes poems like you, manze. Because now my bro was like, he was like my number one fans. Like, my bro is dope, manze. He writes poems with lyrics. I mean, sorry, now like with melodies. And he's like, yeah, you know, like you need to meet this guy. So I go meet Issa. I'm showing him my poems. I'm feeling, you know, I'm the G, manze. I'm the guy who everyone knows.
This is what I do.
This is what I do, manze. I show him my poems. He's like, hey, okay. Manze, Issa alinifungulia kitabu ingine, manze, iko na 48 pages. Kumbuka 48 pages ya Kasuku.
Zimeandikwa
iko na ma poems. Watu walikuwa na alafu poems zake ni full. Yangu ilikuwa ni 4 bars, another 4 bars, alafu kachanta hapo, alafu imeisha on to the next one. Yeye akona poems ameandika 16 bars. Ameandika whatever. Na iko arranged. Ameandika hapo Maisha Issa volume 1 underline with a ruler properly. Song number 1 title ni nini, song chorus cut. Yani niko ile wow. This nigga is on another level. You know, and that's how now even now our introductions now like started coming in. But poems were the initiator of me now getting into music, and now even now the love of music. So now when I started this, it's like, I need like Tupac, now the poetry, now the what hip hop. I remember that time in the 90s, everything, man. So that now is what now brought up the whole now me coming to write and coming up with the stories on.
Do you think the family still has Issa Vitabu?
Yeah, Habiba has. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, like Habiba some. I think that 48 page one, I think still has it.
Those are things you keep.
Yeah, he's kept it. Yeah.
Where do you keep such? Like, where do you keep that?
Hizo ni zile vitu nyumba
Napeleka tu CBK. Ni wapi ndio sasa? Kama state house. Where do you keep it? Yeah.
Toeni hizi diamonds.
Weka hii kitabu hapo 48 pages. Hii sasa ndio the real deal.
So where does Rupt come into that picture? Still in the hood?
Still in the hood, but Rupt came in a bit later. Okay. When we had already done, I think, Joe, we had done... Because me and Issa had done an album before we went to Ogopa.
Like recorded?
Recorded.
Where?
So some place called Brick House, around State House. So we did... when we just finished high school, remember when the song Black Rock came out, Your War? Tulikuwa kwa ndai tunaenda Black Rock, that rugby event. So in the car, he says, just at the end of the instrumental, he says, when I say anything, you say, Joe, this is at the end of the Black Robe song. So he says, kuna kijana moja toka South Sea. Then everyone in the car is like, Joe, kijana, Joe, hey, guys excited. Then now it comes to another part, he say, when I say anything, you say yawa. So starting to Crispin was the Donjo Kora. Yeah, hata sikuwa na stage name hiyo time by the way. Nasikia nilikuwa nasema to Crispin.
Crispin, yeah, your actual name.
My actual name, yeah, you know. So we did an album of like 6 songs or 5 songs with under the Pirates. So we were the Pirates. Remember those days, like it was a big deal to be under group. So there was the Rough Riders. There was Rough Riders look at the big one. Locks, Hetero like Stables. So Issa's idea, because this was his like project of having guys under stable. So now they're different artists. So now we recorded. So it was me, him, some guy called Tisa, Kevin Muna, and I think a guy called Yasin. So he did like 6 songs.
So you guys called yourselves the Pirates?
The Pirates. Okay. So the Pirates. But Issa was the main guy because it was his idea, you know, like his project. So we did, I think, like 6 songs, Joe being one of them. I think we had started doing a bit of Leonie Leo. We started writing. So we recorded like 6 songs. Then I don't remember, at some point in time, we didn't go back there for maybe a couple of months. Then we came back and the studio had moved. They had moved like locations. Okay. And the only demo tape we had was the Joe one now. You get, so we didn't have the other songs, but just had the Joe. So that's the time.
And you didn't know where that moved to?
No, we didn't know. Your time I don't really remember like the specifics, but I remember us going there and the studio was closed. Like that moved or I don't know, there was some issue. So we couldn't get the DAT tape. So I was on DAT tape. What DAT tape? That tape was that tape where they record and you see like the movies. So we went, then that's the time Ogopa was now coming up. I think we were going Kina Red Sun, Kina
Chameleon.
Nasikia, hey, Ogopa Deejays, Kina Nina Noki. We're like, these Ogopa Deejays guys, man, they are fire. And kumbe ati, they're just in South B. And the city took South C. And we used to go all the way to State House. We used to go all the way to State House, to record. So we decided to go visit Ogopa with now that one demo tape of ours for Joe. Yeah. So tukaenda kwake samani aje.
Hii time unapata directions aje? Because sasa hizi nikitaka place naweza Google tu na nione wako wapi.
Tukana get it. I think unaambiwa tu. Kulikuwa na ile unajua haya nane inakuanga ni what? Inakuanga ni iko South B like SVU house number 847. Since tuko kwa scene pia, you just ask, hiyo Ogopa Deejays kwa wapi? Nasikianga iko South B. South B wapi? Iko Plainsview. Au ukifika tu hapo unauliza Ogopa. And then Ogopa Deejays was big then. Ukifika tu South B unauliza iko wapi? Iko hii place hapo unaonyesha. So that's how we even got it. So tukafika huko tunanye katuambia, hebu sing for us Lucas. Hebu rap for us, tukarap hapo nasema okay. Anything you have to put your demo, say, okay, this is interesting. But now, I don't want you guys to be a group because we came in as Issa and Big Pin, you know, because now the other guys were not really into the whatever. So it was Issa and Big Pin. Then it's like, I like you guys, but differently, but you can be working together. Like, I want you guys as like solo artists. Like, I feel there's a good identity for you guys to get as solo artists. That's when I was like, that's when he was like, okay, what's your stage name? This Issa is dope. What's your stage name? I'm like, I don't have a stage name. Crispin. You know, like my name is Crispin because I don't nasikia hapo Crispin. Make some noise for Crispin. Nikakumbuka, high school guys used to call me Big Pin because of rugby. You get? So they removed the Chris, alafu kaka big. Hiyo irony tu ya umse ni bigi, alafu kuna hiyo pin, so it was like
they play on words.
Yeah, you know, play on words, so it was interesting. And I used to be like a very good like rugby player and like a full back. So up on the Big Pin stick. So nikakumbuka, guys in high school used to call me Big Pin. So when I was writing my first song now, Big Pin is like, let me now introduce this name to into the scene as now my official stage name as this big artist now. Yeah.
So if not for Lucas, you and Issa would have been a duo.
Most probably.
Yeah. Because hao wengine sasa in and out.
In and out. Ilikuwa ni Issa ndio alikuwa encourage manzi, I like that Kaluo thing which you have, you know, because me used to be do a lot of poems but for chanting. Vitu za hype. Ale inabushi shimo na write some vitu, so vitu za hype. So I used to really like that hype thing. Even that's how Big Pin came up, because I used to be a guy for hype. And nini song, a party song, an exciting song, a call and response. His name is natafuta manzi moja na ibamba. You know, that ka rugby, that ka nini chant.
Yeah. Okay. So you carried that into the music. Favorite Issa stories?
Manze ni gani sasa?
That come top of mind.
What could I say, manze? Favorite ama interesting ones?
Interesting. Whichever.
He used to be those guys for example, if he's vibing a chick, he'll use like woye. You know, he'll like woyeness. He wouldn't be, I don't know how I can put it. Like he was like a sweet guy. You get, so that was like his front. So every time it's like, you like, I'm trying to vibe you, but you're not needing me. But you know, it's okay. You know, this is for that kawaii. You know, there's that kawaii. I don't explain it. So those guys used to diss him like, you guys never know how to vibe shoulders. You're always just sitting there trying to look waye, then now waiting for now like They used to counter that's like, see man, they ndo strategy. Nyinyi like amjui, nyinyi mnaenda huko mnabonga hata mjui mnasema nini. So ilikuwa he had a very interesting personality on how like he used to look at things. So inasema one of the weirdest stories. Then alikuwa anything to do with drama. You know, those days, like, drama was a big thing. Yeah. You know, you're in hip-hop, if you're going to the clubs and I get Kanyagazi, you want to fight, you have to show, us guys are from South Sea. Yeah. You know, even that's why I made praise. Or through fighting in West East, like, we can't mess with us guys, man, you're from South Sea. And then it used to be a time for mkienda out, mnaenda Mbogi. So, like, 6 or 8 cars are from South Sea guys of Shamba. Watu wamekuja hapo. So akijua jini ni mtu wenyu, lazima ikuwe hivyo. So ilikuwa ngani hiyo that kind of scene. Ikifika kwa any confrontation, kwa any time ya beef, ako outside. You can't be a pirate. What kind of pirate are you? Who's always hyping? You know, hyping situations. You're not taking leadership. You know, but a very funny, interesting guy. You know.
Yeah. What was he interested in? Like aside, alikuwa anafanya nini like outside music when he's not doing music? What was Issa up to?
You know, since we're young, and remember like he died at 23, so bado haikuwa kuna nini on, but from how he used to vibe, he was more, because his mom was really big on business, and he really used to emphasize on this story for business, and so I think he would have been a very successful like businessman on both ends, even in music. That's why I always say, like, guys ask me, what do you think Issa would have been doing now in this day and age. I'm like, I think he would have been like a record exec. You know, he would have been, because he loved music
business side of things,
100%, but on the business aspect, he would have wanted to. That was like his mind of his way of thinking. Ndio pia alikuwa Mkikuyu pia. So kulikuwa na hiyo half Kikuyu, half Tanzanian.
Yeah.
Maybe a
He's Tanzanian, half Tanzanian as well.
Half Tanzanian. His dad was Tanzanian, his mom is
Okay.
Did you ever used to get angry at any point?
him, of course, definitely.
Sana chamaji.
Sisi from the pictures we see anakatu kijana mpole tu.
Yo, hata ana
So when
maneno
you find woye even when he's vibing.
But alikuwa nayo
yeah.
Mwanza we used to fight PlayStation.
Yeah.
When you're playing MK, you know, now remember you have one game and the whole estate is playing. So mko watu kama 15. Kwa nyumba mnacheza one
Winner
game.
stay ama nini?
Ni winner stay. Ukipigwa, unaenda. You have to wait for 15 people for your next round to come. So, you know, remember MK sasa gets for cheap moves. So, hapo unajua tu ni, it's a win. It's not about a strategy that you need to have like a dope combo. So, it's about now winning. So, if you do like, and he was very good in PS. So, akiluzi hiyo manze anajama, anatoka na ishe, mwambie unaenda wapi, mischeza, manze, mnacheza cheap game. You don't know how to whatever. You know, anatoka na ishe. Then since he used to be liked by chicks, now the chicks follow him. It's like, no, don't go. So, he used to like that. Again, so that's what we used to. It's like, don't go, Issa, just come back to him, but you know, but that was it. That's like his thing. But yeah, he used to fight, manze. He used to fight definitely about clothes. Manze, umeenda umechukua suit. Now we are going for now like an event. Unaenda kwa wardrobe yake, because me and this already it was like I stayed at his house, like had sleepovers, same as mine. So if we're going for an event, I go steal his shirt or I steal my kicks or you know something. That's drama, manze. Because we used to even need to book like nguo. So for the next like big event, it's me who's wearing this. Okay, me, I'm going to wear it. Like normal, we used to share like clothes. Like, you know, like next time you wear this t-shirt, because me already wore it last time, then you wear. So, you know, mpaka una book like mapema. You know, get ilikuwa time with your community vibes.
Yeah.
That's fire.
How's the news broken to you? How did you find out?
It's crazy. How I found out,
Yeah.
it's crazy because it's me who actually had to break it down to Issa's mom. So in the so this is Saturday, yeah. We were actually supposed to go with him in the same OT, but now the other guy called Alex was there was an extra person in the car. So he told me, Mazepin, we can't go. There's an extra person. We're already 5 in the car. You know, so I was like, I was definitely disappointed. Nataka kwenda road trip, Nakuru, your vibes, nini. But kasema, but now I'll give you like updates nini. So sasa I Nakuru. I went to my friend's place called Malu, Head Malu. So they're playing Nintendo nini. Then there's some rumors on the radio that Issa had an accident. So we paused. We were like, hey, what story is this? I would have known. So immediately we start making phone calls. But yeah, you know, there's an accident, but everyone is okay. Even who is on our way to
check things out.
Not like get there. See, now this Sunday now. I remember he called me on Saturday night, telling me, wamaze tumemaliza hii show, because Boomba had just come out.
Yeah.
So Boomba was big. That is like, bro, you don't even understand. It was crazy. It was wild. I can't wait to come and explain to you. So now, I'm hearing about the story for the accident. We're just like, okay, there's an accident, but everyone is okay.
Okay, so wow.
So we now all move and go to Issa's place. Now the house. The mom that time is not there because she used to go to church the whole day. Hii news imekuja sasa kama saa 6 hivi saa 7. Mchana. So we're trying to call the mom. She's in church. Her phone is off. And you see, now we can't do anything without the mom being there. So we are all at the house. So just phone calls. Hey, band, another gets for Ogopa. What's happening? Hey, nini. Hey, so it gets to a point to like, hey, and Kwani, where is this Issa guy? Because now we're just hearing he's in the hospital. But which hospital are you? They're not sure which hospital he's been taken to. So phone calls. So it gets around 6. Now Mama Issa comes. They're like, hey, we're not sure now what's happening. Let's prepare to go to Nakuru. Yeah, and see now what's happening. So as we're preparing to go, so of course now the phone calls are coming in. So Banda calls me. So now we're all in the sitting room. In fact, we're just about to leave maybe like the next maybe like 20 minutes. So guys are prepping, who's going with this car, blah, blah, blah. So Banda calls me, and Issa's mom is sitting like somewhere there. I think there's someone else sitting here, then me, I'm sitting at a stool at the corner there. So Banda calls me and tells me, hey, uko hapi? And I was like, I'm at Issa's place. So you remember, everyone is listening to the phone call because everyone wants to know the information of what's happening. So the guy asked me, are you next to Mama Issa? I was like, yeah, I can sit next to her. Then the guy paused like, hey, imagine he didn't make it. So I just done. I see Issa's mom saying, okay, tupiga magoti tuombe. That was exactly her reaction. Everyone is wailing out. I remember everyone crying. Everyone, guys are just in distraught. It was like a crazy space. Yeah. You're like, you're still in disbelief. You're just like, yeah, I'm looking at his bro. He's in tears. I'm looking at the mom. I don't even know I'm feeling. Like in my heart, I'm like, if I'm feeling like this, how is
she
Imam feeling?
feeling?
How is it? How is Habib feeling? And it was confusion. They know since he's Muslim, so they both. So now since the conversation is going on, so by the time it got to like 11 o'clock, like at midnight, now the boat had already gotten to Nairobi. So it was clean and put in his house, in his room, where we used to now lala pamoja. I was there just the whole time. I just seated there, like beside, like even like he's sleeping. Like in disbelief, like this not happening. It was like one of the darkest times of my life. Remember, I'd never gone for funeral before my whole life. I'd never seen someone dead. This is now my closest person who we write songs together with him. I bounce off ideas with him. I like we are homies. He's guiding me into the scene. It was a crazy time. Crazy.
And then, so then had to be buried the following day?
Yeah, the Muslims, definitely not the following day. So the dad came from TZ. Then now we went to Hariako. Crazy.
Bruh, how do you even process grief like that? Imagine Sisi when we were not even related in any way.
And
I was still very young.
I was so young.
Very young, but I remember when the news broke. Like I remember it.
It was
I remember it.
It was a big deal. There's even a moment of silence.
Kwa shule?
Yes, tulitwa parade.
Kulikuwa na moment of silence in parliament. It was ilikuwa ni shocker. Then me now, what pains me the most was because I remember his album was everything. He kept on saying, "Manze, this I can't wait for guests to listen to this album. I'm going to prove a point. I'm going to." Yani, everything was about that album. Then the album is ready. You don't even get to even release it. You don't even get to even launch it or perform it. Yani, everything at the peak. Because I remember he died in May, March. Yeah. Then we did the Nimefika, I think in April of his album launch now. With all of us. So guys were doing like different parts, like Nyasha's, most. I think that was the first event we had like 10,000 people in Kani at that time.
That's a big crowd.
Yeah, big crowd.
Because you see NZ social media.
Hakuna social media, hakuna boosting, hakuna poster, hakuna nini, radio too. Then everyone was for it. So all the radios came in as sponsors because now those are the big outlets of communication of media. Yeah. Came whatever, so it was like an amazing. But just the fact that you work all that for you to get, then that's what is to pay. Because I saw that hunger, I saw what he wanted, I saw how he worked hard for it. I saw what he did. I thought he had everything for this. Then now it's here, you got it. Then you're not there to experience it. That's what is to kill me. So every time I listen to it, I'm like, wow. I wish you only knew the impact this album had till today.
How was it done? Sorry. So how was the album launch done with his verses?
So everyone
playback songs.
So everyone put your songs. So for example, if you did a collab, for example, me who did a collab with him, nitafanya tu my part, na nini ama Lenny ama Nameless. Then the other places which now the other song, for example, like Most was done with Nyash and Rupt. Rupt. Then nini other songs like Most was done with Brenda and nini. So just like different. Now guys took different verses, just to have the whole experience. Then also his bro Habib did a couple of his songs as well. The ones he was doing Kina Bumba, Kina Kamata, even that Bamba, any which he does. So it was just more of a collaboration of those kind of artists. It was dope, really. It was really, really interesting.
Yeah. Was he as big when he was alive, or did he become bigger when he died?
Definitely became bigger when he died. But by the time he was dying, he was already the biggest artist.
Okay.
He was really the biggest artist. No, he had the biggest songs then. Bumba 10 was the biggest song. I think we had done Bamba. So he was like the number 2, but definitely on number 1 already. Yeah. So he was just.
He was the freshest new kid on the block.
Freshest, exactly. Yeah, freshest new, good sound. Then his Swahili. Since at that TZ, whatever, it's different. Then he embraced that whole thing. Thanks to Ogopa's guidance, there's no defiance, Navuta more than the Rainbow Alliance. That time Rainbow Alliance was big the year. So he nailed that energy as well. So, it was like just got everything right,
The moment was right.
The moment was right for him. With how he was moving, exactly.
Yeah. How did you guys move past that? Like, how did you guys move past the loss?
I don't think you really get over it. Like, just slowly just come to accept and now get to more of appreciating and maybe just keeping his name alive. That's why you see I'm always like, rapping him. Because I've had guys saying that I feel Issa was overrated because he died.
And I was just about to ask her, because there's this post that keeps happening.
I've never seen that online.
Guys keep saying, we it's like we are stuck in this capsule of when Era was hot, when Issa was hot, sorry. So if we're to focus on the time now, would Issa still be popping as the way we keep, as we're stuck in that capsule?
I'm at the nini for like, he became big after he died. Yes, definitely. He became bigger. But till today, he was already, like he's already there. And then, even his work speaks for itself. Till today. Till today. You listen to that whole album. He's still grooving to most. Listen to Boomba, still listen to Kamata. You guys are still doing remixes for Siusare, watu wengine
madness.
Then also Rupt passed on the same year.
Same year in September.
His, I think, was the most. It was just like.
Let me tell you, from 2003 to 2005 was like hot and cold. Because now, of course, 2003 I lost Issa. Issa and Rupt, who are people who worked with personally. Then the next year I lost my dad. When I'm winning the Kora.
The Kora.
So it was like that 2 years of just darkness, but it's nini, but it's so it was so confusing. I remember even from 2005 to 2007, I didn't do anything because after I listened Hatafuta, that one see after now had my dad died, so I just went on my head. I was like, hey man, there's too much happening. Issa, Rupt, then it's all in the music scene, it's all the whatever. So by the time I came back in 2007 now, because I did like a 2-year break, that's the time I was hanging out with Manga the whole time, just chilling, not doing anything. Is when I came back and did now Kinayu with Sana, Ilete. Now that's after I left Ogopa, and now guys had diverted to a different space.
Yeah. But you guys made South Sea not just popular, but you gave a reason for guys who are South Sea to it's like South Sea, it was the thing. Yeah. Like you made South Sea so cool.
Yeah, you nilikuwa face card. Umetoka South Sea.
Bas.
Okay, sawa.
Nilikuwa ocha but nakumbuka tu nilikuwa najua tu South Sea ndio place. Nairobi South Sea.
Nairobi unapewa nyumba Karen nasema.
Anafanya nini huko? Because it was just cool in the way you guys made South Sea a thing.
I mean, now we're in that age where we're making the influence, we're the younger guys, it's us coming up with the new styles. Then we're talking about the hood. And remember now talking about your hood used to be like
rapping was
rapping your place used to be like the thing for people want to know where you're from and you need to be proud of where you're from. That's why Kina K South used to rap D. And it used to be a thing for if you're from this area, you rap that area. You get it. It was cool like to rap it. Kina Nazizi used to rap Nini. 1 to 5. Kina Waira used to rap. You have to rap like your host. Like, me, I'm this person, but this is where I'm from. And that's now the pride in having like your mbogi.
Na mlikuwa mnatoa wapi swag? Mlikuwa mnang'ara?
Manze si Masos magazine tu na ma videos. Na ma stalls. Na ma stalls za nguo.
Thrifting was a thing already.
It was already there.
Okay. Nagikosh was there.
Gikosh imekuwa huko since then.
Okay. So lazima ungangara tu.
Unangara tu manze, unaona
hapo ndo wasanii sasa.
Manze,
you know how sad it was in Nairobi umevaa bata alafu mse anapita na Air Force.
Alafu zuri hiyo time unaweza enda huko Gikomba solo. Hakuna ati sura nini, ati msana kujua.
Hawajuna kaje.
Unajua kaje. Bro, me used to pay entrance to enter a club which I'm performing. The guy doesn't know you. He knows the song and everything. It's like, hey, alafu yeye ni bouncer anakuambia, manze kila mtu mwenye anaingia hapa lazima tu alipe. Sasa wewe mbona unaniambia sijui nini kama una nini? Kwanza ile haiko hata ni stamp. Unamana stamp.
Poster ina sura yako.
Hakuna.
Imeandikwa tu big pin.
Imeandikwa tu big pin. Unaomba mimi ndio na perform. Ati hapana, hapa kila mtu anaingia lazima alipe.
Damn.
Si basi kuna wasanii walikuwa
wanapaswa kuingia basi.
Sio mimi nilikuwa zako zinaperform. Wasanii walikuwa wanaendanga huko sijui Makakamega msanii na perform sijui kama nani. Kina Christopher, usibuza nenda huko perform nani. Na Ugomba zanaenda since wako wawili na shows ni mbili, moja anaenda huko.
Crazy.
Maximize.
Social media made a difference.
A big difference.
Do you think there's any unreleased Issa songs that have been recorded?
There were some which are recorded, but apparently we've been trying to follow up on them. So they had this which are recorded with from Ogopa, all got lost. I know. Tumetry kuzifuata tujuane. There's one called Nairobi. There's one called Vancouver. Vancouver, kijana tuliza, sikiza, rhymes taitika bikira. Hey.
Bikira ni virgin?
Yes.
Hiyo naye Twitter. Moto wengi wakaupata si.
Acha nikwambie, ndio mkidrop saizi unaua Issa tena. Wanamtuma sasa kimezo. Wanasema fufueni
tena.
Cancelled in the afterlife.
Bro.
You will not
Cancelled
believe
everywhere.
it.
Hizo poems zote alikuwa nazo my friend kama tu angerecord at least about half of it.
Yeah, because the album, if you're talking about 48 pages, for sure there's a lot of
There's definitely
maybe not recorded, but there's a lot.
Yeah. So in the book definitely there is, but in terms of anything recorded to just those 2 or 3, but unfortunately pia zilipotea kwa hiyo time. Yeah, ndio had this sijui hakuna cloud cover.
Yeah.
Were his parents supportive of his music?
Yes, 100%. Like his mom was very supportive. Sana.
Yeah. Are there things you think we get wrong about that era of music, especially maybe Sisi?
Wrong in what terms? Like in...
Just in how the industry moved generally.
Not really. I think it's...
Because Msioka alisema, when we were saying golden era of music, Msioka was like, no. There's nothing golden about that era. He feels this is the golden era of music because there's better structure. Like, as much as we're not where we want the industry to be, it's made a lot of progress. Yeah,
I'd agree with you because there's always a lot of negativity on where we are now. And I think
we were just talking about it.
Like, you know, like where we are now. Yes, it's not at 100% at rosy and things, you know. Of course, MCSK, DP, na kuna nini here and there. But truth be told, if you look at where we started then and now in terms of structure, we are much better. There's been so much growth. Remember that time, the only source of income for you could get was performing. Only. If you are very lucky, extremely lucky for like us guys who got Big Pin and Ayake J, which were not even 2% of the nini, the very kidogo. So, ni perform. So, kama hau perform, there's no source of income. Hakuna royalties, hakuna YouTube, hakuna endorsement, hakuna unaweza ni ngumu, only performances. So that was the only source of
the performances pia set zilikuwa walipa as much as now.
Definitely, as much as now. Yes, a bit earlier before, like from what I hear kina Darling P, then they used to get like checks of 200K that time. But the sponsors, that time for Coca-Cola, kina Benson and
like
Hedges.
Corporate gigs.
Corporate big gigs, like kina Benson and Hedges. Because him, I think, was signed with Coca-Cola then. Did like a big deal. You remember, in the 90s, man, to have like 300K, bro. That's like a hit or 2 million or something, Then from there now, since the Us Guys now came in and our music was more club and more performance and more nini-oriented, so it was just performing. So imagine, now, any artist, even if you're not popular, you still get some revenue. Either your streams are working, either YouTube is getting you something.
There's a merchandise too for fans.
Thank you. There's a merchandise for fans. So, yes, the golden era, I think, the definition of the golden era was the era of where we accepted our music as cool. You know, so it was a golden era of acceptance because the love was there though, 100%. The love of the music, of Kenyan music. And you know, and that's why us guys used to go perform places like Hispania.
Home town.
I think they have said ni kama iko huko.
Ni mbali lakini. Niko tu ulikuwa na Hispania. Hiyo stories ilikuwa ndefu sana.
Manze,
entrance fee ilikuwa pesa ama alikuwa anakuja na kuku. Mahindi gunia moja.
Goro.
Performance yako ni good. Imejaa mahindi kuku.
Atingia tukabuta hapo utajisote. Because the music had gone in so deep, and then also radio was the only source of nini. So everyone who's listening to you, msemo nyako Kayole, na msemo nyako Hispania, na msemo nyako Coast, Mwamba Tayari, na msemo nyako nini, anasikia the same thing. So it was easier. Now you see now the demand is changed because uko na playlist yako Spotify, may don't like this indie of music, you know, it gets a bit nini. But in terms of growth and structure and ways of making income, and now what's even more exciting is now there's that structure and the love, because I felt like at some point the love for Kenyan music wasn't there. You know, like Kenyans didn't appreciate fully on. So even if the structures were right, but there's no love, so there's no, like, it didn't convert. But now I feel like the past maybe 2-3 years, just even from the events, from the songs which are coming out, from the artists, from, you know, there's so much good music, and there's now that like a better structure. Ukijipanga tu vizuri, usaina Soul Generation. Set up a good structure, you know, because the structure is everything, like in terms of so there's that. So there's many ways of making money. You can do your own events with that capability. You don't need to have sponsors. In your time, come on, a sponsor, it's impossible.
Yeah.
It's out of the question. You know, now you can say, I don't need sponsors and still pull it off, you know. Yeah. So definitely, I think this is now a more structured, better earning era for... I think someone can say, you live off your music. By then, ungeambia mama I want to be a rapper. There's even no one to say, but who has been a rapper and been successful. Sasa unaweza kawa sema angalia Ben anafanyanga Europe, angalia Calif John amejenga
Plaza
mall Plaza Kali Plaza. But kuna kitu ya kushow. Una get. Hiyo time hakukua na huyo mtu wako nini. Si ndio tulianzisha trend. You know, even us guys never used to me when I was entering music. It wasn't that there's money. It was me, I just love to sing, man. It's easy wordplay na kurhyme na kuperform and excite. So hata nikitu nende kuperform nikwele and I'm being paid. This is dope, you get. So it was like a plus. So now with that having not that need knowledge and the structure, even some of the things I keep thinking of, I'm like, I wish I had that information
back in the day.
Then, you know, now I'm at work on this structure. Because the time una structure. Uko 19, 20, excited, ngoma yako imehit, unaperform kila mahali, ulipangi rent, unakaa home. Yani, nini tunasherea. Yeah, but definitely your growth imekuwa ni tamu sana. I think there's been
question. Were music videos like a thing at this time?
Anza tu hata ulikuwa music video mlikuwa mnashoot aje?
Ile kamera moja ya Nairobi.
Inarentiwa kila mahali. Kila my first video ilikuwa hiyo ya Natafuta because Big P never had a video. Joe, of course, the first songs. What are your story of video hata it's not even a thought process because now
like 2000.
Because remember even the first video we ever did 2 or 3. The first video shoot I'd ever been in was the video for Siusare. We're busy. Ilikuwa ni green screen. Ni green screen na nini na hiyo you even got a favor because we got some guys from film studios. We got and to do a video was such a big deal. That's why I used to give mad respect to like Nameless. Nameless alikuwa na spend 200k your time.
Damn.
Video. Juju video cost 200k that time. Or even more. Hata hata kuja tu ajiseme.
Hiyo budget ilikuwa Juju.
Ilikuwa Juju. Iko na market but hiyo time kushoot video ni production lazima uende film studios kuna teams wako kwa camera get concepts and nini so video so me my first video luckily since I was under Ogopa kulikuwa na some sort of structure and some okay this is the song out of this album let's now shoot this video so when unaenda unatafuta models were my girlfriend and her friends hiyo I'm shooting a video kama pick up hakuna ati sijui ati wardrobes sijui ati makeup ati sijui set
ile bokati yako
hiyo ndio ilikuwa nayo kuja tu hivyo.
Oh my god.
Girlfriend and her
friend. Yeah. It was but like the video for Natafuta, those are all my friends. All of them from USIU.
Crazy.
You know. So like what the vibe hakuna ati kuna budget ya models. Hata tuko na your understanding of ati now you paying for models or whatever. It's like and then people wanted to be in videos. It used to be like, wow, when you shoot the next video, call me. So there's no issue of
you have to pay that
budgets and whatnot.
So people want to be in the video. If you have another video, call me. If you have another video, call me. So you know the essence now. So of course, as they grew, and people started understanding, okay, you know, people need to be paid for this. There has to be a budget for ABCD.
Because this is the era of TV. So which means in a day ungeona music videos za Kenya moja ama mbili. Zingine zote ni just foreign music. Because we didn't have a lot of videos.
Yeah, most of the time. Ukifikiria tu. So if you had a video,
inachezwa.
Then unaomoka tu because also everyone is watching TV.
Yeah. That's why the beat was big.
The beat.
Because if you
have a
video
of the week.
Yeah. Ngoma yako, I remember when my song was beat of the week. Everyone calls me, ngoma yako ni beat of the week.
Sasa kumbe una competition.
And you can translate immediately kwa bookings. Ukienda beat of the week, bookings
automatic.
Undela kwa beat of the week. Because isn't that has advantage? Everyone's watching the same channel.
Yes, at the time. So if you get on it,
Nivo. Once you go up and down.
That's why getting on radio or TV at the time was such a big deal.
Big deal.
Then gatekeeping became a thing because that's anywhere there's money, there's interest.
Bas. So nani akidecide acheze ngoma yako ni hivyo.
Yeah, pinyake ni hivyo.
Nani? Sema jina yake.
Ati nani?
Akiamua kucheza ngoma yako kama ipendi, sasa unakuwa ni hivyo tu. Jakuna everyone is watching that.
Yeah.
You get everyone is watching that. So kama iko hapo.
Forget.
That's why when guys, if your song is not played, you take it personally. Because now you've gone to the studio, you've recorded, you've done a video. All these things are not easy to do at that time. Umeinvest, kama nini alafu umepatiana.
Unaambiwa sawa.
Unaambiwa zima hizi vitu zako ni takataka hizi.
Unaambiwa point blank.
Sinakuwa naambia tu.
Unaambiwa sawa wiki mzima unakaa kwa TV ukijingoja uozi.
Nakwambia tu. Unaambia tu mapema.
But wasa wengi usema alikuwa anakuambia tu yewezi. Like bring a better video.
Unaambia tu mapema
But was it biased on a personal level ama ilikuwa tu ingoma iwezi yenyewe?
Okay, me what I can say is the decisions he was making was from what he viewed as where the standards should be.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's his thought of his need is like, you know what, I want to take this video need to another level. So I don't want to play some certain kind of now videos because they bring down the brand of what you're trying to of the bit. Sorry,
I'm gonna take moja the whole video.
Shoot one angle.
Pinya
anasema hii chocho mama the whole video.
Msichana amesimama sana. Kesi kwako.
Na msichana ndio demu yako.
Mkono kiatu meraruka hii place moja. Sasa acha video kiatu meraruka. Hiyo ni absolute power. Hiyo ni absolute power.
And radio as well. So, because you see, at that time, from what I understand was how radio works. I think it works like that till now. There have a certain like quality standard. So lazima ngoma ikuwe mixed to a certain level. Lazima pia audience yao waseme kama for example ni Kiss 100 which was big that time, unasema we're targeting young guys, we're targeting ABCD. So if your music is not appealing to that, then now they won't play it. You get, because then they wanted hip music, fresh vibe. So if you're not bringing that, if you come with a interesting song but it's R&B and you're talking about Nini, then they're feeling this I won't play it. You see, but now what I used to feel is like, I don't think you should make that decision.
True.
You get, so that used to be the issue. Like, fine, maybe that's what you're trying to do. Yeah. But I feel like you should make the listeners make the decision.
Gotcha.
You know, say we don't like this song, and that's why even Capital FM became very big. Like for example, with shows like If D'Souza, because you play as long as you brought the tracks, it play. Then they ask the guys, where do you like this song?
Then the audience
decides because guys call in whatever. So now it's easier to whatever on. But at the same time pia unaweza kwa tu na mbogi yako umekaa tu napeleka ngoma alafu naambia haya everyone you call.
Nani alituambia hivyo? Kuna hata ndo Prezo. Prezo alituambia. Si ni Prezo?
Even Kaka.
Yeah, like walikuwa basi tunasema ni phone calls
mnataka sawa. So everyone calls.
Assign the troops.
Exactly.
Literally to get airtime you need to buy it.
Because it's a way of marketing. If it's not played on radio, okisema tu I make, because even listen be like, okay, like 4 people called out of the Nini 5, so I put them in. And remember, even them, they're getting loads of songs. So you can even understand their whole producer. Like in a Roy, that's what you work. Produce and listen to the songs. Like, so it's getting 150 or Nini CDs a day. So he has to listen to all of that. You get to a point where ana play tu hivi akisikia tu ngoma tu mbambi out.
So lazima uanze na
boom. Unasikia hiyo his name is play. This one, you know. So it is like a marketing now tool. So it's you to now see how like you're going to place yourself, you know. Okay. Yeah, but the gatekeeping, yes, I can say it was there, but I don't think it was gatekeeping for me. I don't like you.
Well, not malicious.
Personally, I'm just feeling like your product is not. So of course, different interpretations from you as because if it's me who was an artist and I go and my Nini is not played, definitely have beef with you. Yeah, it won't be ati yenyewe quality yangu ilikuwa mbaya. Siwezi kubali hivyo. Siwezi kubali hivyo. Na pia saa zingine pia hata kama quality yako ni mbaya, umeifanyia job, ni kazi yako. There's no way you'll be like, okay, let me just, take it personally. So I just feel like they should have given guys like an chance, like isikweti. But at the same time, that's how the industry was. That's how it was being run. Yeah. Even so there's some narratives. It's very hard to like change on.
That's true.
So they're also learning, but also maybe imagine tunaweza kwa tuna segment ya new music. Then we play watu waamue yenye wasa inawabamba inaingia kwa.
Alafu remember pia station imekupatia 1 hour.
Hiyo kuna 150 entries.
Station pia si ati uko na the whole day ya kucheza nini. So station imepatia 1 hour. Remember, you also want to have the biggest show, which creates an impact. So you still have to have control in your hands. Definitely, you'll please everyone. Definitely, guys, whatever, you know.
Definitely, really love to stick to Penye. After next year, we have to look for Penye. For sure. Then was Payola a thing already? At this time, Mama, that came later.
Who?
Payola basically, like, you pay to get played like on radio? Especially it was a big thing on
Manze,
radio.
now me, thank God, nilipuka hiyo era. At least your time nilikuwa legend. So they wouldn't ask us because they feel like you're the guys who
pioneers.
So me personally, so I used to hear that a lot. I'm like, guys, actually ask. Because me, I was never asked for money. Because like, hey, you guys, at least you're okay. Because you already had hit songs before. So it's like you already have the name. Kona yo, netwangaje. Yo kitu ukiwanga na duka alafu unaachia mtu mwingine.
Ukiwa
na shop ama store and then you leave it for someone else. Goodwill. So we got it in a goodwill. We got it in a goodwill, so we never asked. But I actually had it as a conversation. But personally, I never. There's no station I've ever gone to and I've been asked to.
Okay, and had to pay to get the music.
Yeah, but I had it was going on. I was like, yeah, soon party, so ongena nani nitampatia. But Tanzanians did it a lot because now that was the way. Ukipatia wado, my friend.
Of course.
No. Hata kama nini shika. So it changed into that definitely at some point of time. But I personally, I never experienced that.
Okay.
Luckily, thank God. I should never experience it. Tricky.
Are there people that, just from being actively involved in the scene from that time, are there people I'd say maybe unsung heroes who played such big roles for industry at the time that maybe atuwajui?
Wow, Poxy Pressure being one.
Wow.
MCSK, I think he's like one of the biggest people who like championed for royalties. Him and Mighty King Kong. They really fought. Like I remember, because they understood that then they were there from earlier, so they were really those guys who were vocal about like royalties. Vocal, even by the time MCSK was, us guys were entering to now even get some form of royalties. Us guys were actually the first beneficiaries of MCSK. When it was paying, me I remember I used to get like 60K. 60K from MCSK.
Wow.
The time I got 60K
on a yearly basis,
no, maybe like 6 months.
Okay.
And it was like system was working. That's when there was some guy called Morris there, and he was for the artist, and he was for the for the play. Gotcha. Before now he got now corrupted as well. But the system was already working.
Okay. Is there someone else apart from Poxy that comes to mind?
King Kong. In terms of the scene, those are the ones who I feel like really now went. I'm definitely other people. Mtu kama Nameless amekuwa hapo for a very long time, championship for like different spaces. So the guys who have been there, but everyone has like their own input, like a small input, but it's all for the love of the of the space and the art.
Okay. So you won your Kora in 2004.
Yes.
For Best Male East Africa.
Manze.
Congrats, man. Because Kora, I read a lot about the Kora. Was that influential? Did that change?
Wow, it's a big deal. big.
Because they give you money as well, no?
Yeah, like 500K.
At the
Back
time.
in the day.
Yeah, 500K.
That's like a 5 mic.
Yeah, that's like
Okay, inflation, kila kitu.
Inflation or whatever. Maybe a 3 mic at that time. So it was a big deal, and then it was broadcast the whole of Africa. You get, so they got all the big stations. So, for example, come like ABC, whatever, all the stations, all the media houses for Nini. It was live. It was now all African. It was like the Gram.
Literally African
the Grammys of Africa. It was such an exciting time. As I was telling you earlier, it was like a dark time but an exciting time. So imagine I've won my award so I've been nominated. So I'm already excited. Even me thinking of winning, I'm like, even your nomination too.
Is enough.
Nimewekwa na Red Sun, sijui na nani.
Na the Best Male East Africa.
East Africa, TZ, Rwanda, Ethiopia. So just the fact that I've been nominated, I'm like, wow, hapa ni sawa. So for you to get the prize money, you have to attend the award. So you pay for your own ticket. You get, and it was in SA. For you to. So if you've been nominated, unalipa tu ticket yako, but they'll sort for you out everything, accommodation, blah, 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 blah. Then if you win, now you get your 500K. So on the day, so when I've just been nominated, because the nominations normally happen maybe like 2 months before, everything is okay. So I'm already planning on how I want to go. Then maybe like 2 weeks before that, my dad passes away. Then the event is on a Sunday. Sorry, it's on a Saturday, and my dad's funeral is on a... Sorry, it's on a Sunday, and my dad's funeral is on a Saturday. You get, so there's definitely no way I'm going there. I'm not missing it. So just there, I was at Shags just watching it, uko like in TV there. But now that was the best part about it. I was watching it with my whole family. So you can imagine.
And then you announced as the winner.
Imagine everyone is in Shags. We're all watching the TV. And the nominees are us, so even just that her name is there. Guys already shangling. It's already a win. Then and the winner is
Big P.
Do you know I ran huko chini mpaka I was like yani I'm like yani huko chini kwa mamilima huko. Kitale.
Yeah.
Yani I was in disbelief. Yani it was like the feeling was like winning a Grammy. It's like yani I've made it best male artist in East Africa with my first ever video. That was my first video for Natafuta.
And I'd only imagine emotions imetoka Issa.
Issa, thank you. Nakwambia paradox.
As in, it's like you forgot about your dad's passing for that moment of time.
Yeah. And then I'm with the whole family, surrounded my brothers, my aunties, uncles, friends of Nene. Everyone is there. You know how Hallelujah funerals are. The next day is everything is Nene. So everyone is excited, happy. So what happens? Phone calls from newspapers, from everyone. How do you feel? Would you come for it? It was like a good year. Because of that, Nini, I got gigs back to back.
So are you now getting gigs even outside Kenya because of this?
Yes, kina Rwanda, kina UG, kina Burundi, kina Burundi SA. Because even SA, since I didn't go now for the award, and they could see it definitely like my dad had. And so they called me for the next one now next year. They gave me like a whole set, not to perform for the Kora 2005 now.
Na ile 500k yako?
Hakunipatia man. Imagine.
Because you were not there.
I'm not there. And that was the Nini. They just gave me the award.
What's going on?
They just gave me the award. They just shipped the award. There's like, I even sang it in my song in Teramos. But I'm broke. I didn't get my 500 G's, but I need to pay. My 500 G's your time, and then Kapuka. Because I remember the same year is when Achiengabura won, also for the best like female artist, and I think DNG for gospel or something.
Yeah, alikuwa ameokoka.
Alikuwa hiyo time alikuwa
DNG king of backsliding.
No, for real.
Anazokoka leo ni
every backslider kuna wimbo mpya gospel. DNG. Teach us your ways.
DNG anazokoka Monday, Friday unashinda usi DNG anasuguana na klabu. Unashinda uni
Monday.
Sunday anaomba baba. Monday anaona landlord calling. Analipa rent alafu anakokata.
Yeah. But so at that time, would having a radio hit be equivalent to having a song trending on TikTok now?
Yes. A radio hit was everything.
Yeah.
In fact, we used to call it a hit is a hit. Hata DJ Sala kwa nasema, as long as it's a hit, you're not trend.
Haijalishi media.
Haijalishi media. Bora ni
kama
hit.
iko radio ama TV.
So then Ogopa and Calif. Ilikuwa friendly beef tu kuchokozana ama there was actual...
Imagine, Ogopa and Calif had never had beef. It was now beef. It's the fans who created the beef.
Okay.
Si tunapenda muziki ya Calif.
Tunapenda muziki ya Calif. Tunapenda nini. Yeah, you know. And then they used to feel maybe like now Calif fans would say, how comes like our music is not being played so much as Ogopa songs? You get, because you know us guys used to do a lot of club. You see, then nani ndio akaanza kuingia kwa club na kina Nons, na kina Juakali, kina Prison. But we never had beef. We've never had beef with any of the
behind the scenes, you guys are homies too.
Bro, till today, we've never had beef. We never had like diss tracks. I'm dissing that other camp. I'm doing what? In fact, the diss tracks we had when we were beginning were those ones for Kina Wodes, for South Sea, World War II, with Kina K South and whatever. But Calif, Kapuka that, na hizo nini, second this year. But with Calif, nothing. It was just now beef was now put, because these guys are dope in their own way, and these guys are dope in their own way. So there's always been that versus. Ogopa versus Calif. Ogopa versus Calif in the competitive. But in terms of beef, even I don't think there's anyone in the stable of Ogopa at that moment in time had any beef with
anyone in Calif.
Kina Nons, me, Kina Nameless, Kina Klepto, everyone, nothing. It was just you just do your thing. Because used to meet at events. Because even them, they had their own following, you know, as Calif, whatever. So it was just interesting, you know. Of course, now we were a bit bigger. Because first of all, like our sound was heavier. Then we were more artistic. Calif had a bit
lesser. They were way lesser.
They are less. If you think about Nonini, Juakali, Jimwat, Pilipili, you know, get ukiingia Ogopa, ukiangalia hiyo list, Banton, Nonini, Nonini, Issa, Logombas, Kleptomaniacs, Big Pit, Amani, Wahoo. So definitely, impact yenyu itakuwa more. Alafu, you're all churning bangers. Everyone's like, uyo kuna banga, tattoo,
and you guys had a deal with Kiss.
Yeah, with like an agreement.
Like Chinyamaji agreement.
It wasn't really Chinyamaji. They felt that our song, our music resonated more with the target audience. And then it was like hide and tested. So Lucas already knew. Remember, Lucas was a DJ before.
So he'd try out all this music.
Try in the club. So he already knows this one was a radio. It was Nini. So it gave us an advantage. Then his quality, he understood. Like, he just understood what radio needed, and gave them that. So it was easier to work as opposed to mtu mwingine mwenye didn't understand, you're being told, your quality is below, it needs to be on this level. So you see us guys now, it becomes easier because you already know how the structure works. You already know how it works. But I don't think it was out of it like at an undercover agreement that you guys don't play this song. I just
no, say it plays. Because I'm like, also for Kiss, if I can get exclusives before any station,
why not? It makes sense for me.
Those days exclusive was a big thing.
Exclusive was bread. We have an exclusive
dropping here for the first.
So it worked for in the favor of Kiss and Ogopa. Because now Kiss also, I can imagine, was almost the biggest urban station.
Urban station at that time. Yeah.
And also, you're in business. That's what
it's business.
That's what you need to do.
It's you connecting yourself and putting yourself in the right spaces where there's value on both ends. And that's exactly what it was.
Were they ever reaching out for the music? You had to go there?
He could have sometimes. They would be like, yo, is there any new... Working on the new album. Then everything... He used to give them used to be like, perfect. We don't even need to question you. Then you've gotten it well, kabisa,
But no, your story, the beef, the way you explained it makes so much sense. Because at CC, there's other podcasts like Amakina Trimenami who are very good friends. And they've been here how many times. But online, I'm like, hey, bro.
They just create another riff. It's not even there. Sasa hii story ya beef imetoka wapi? Ati hiyo story kwanza hata iti yao ni hata nani.
Ama we have a similar guest. Alishatuambia hivi hii podcast nyingine. Sasa asiseme hapa pia. Ati do you know my first gig was in Rwanda? Alishatuambia.
Sawa.
Kuna watu wengi
hiyo story
my fans will create hiyo. My fans don't create your stuff. They're non-existent. Please talk to us about Kapuka. Just how... So, I'm trying to remember his name. The producer who's accredited sana for the Kapuka sound. The guy whose brother, I think he's in Tanzania now. Ambrose
ni Kapuka ama nini? Yeye alikuwa anafanyanga bounce.
Ambrose ni
Kapuka
bounce.
si Ogopa.
Kapuka ni Ogopa. Ambrose was the bounce,
Ambrose was bounce.
So do you know how the story of Kapuka happened and how it just grew? Like what was there before? Nini urban music yetu ilikuwa na sound aje?
Hakukuwa na urban music if you think about it, because the people who used to listen to us urban music ilikuwa mimi listening to urban music which I could relate to. It first started with K-Shaka. You get maybe there's a bit of Hardstone because he had a bit of the hip hop. Is like, there's this hip hop nini, but I never really resonated with him in terms of. So for me, Kalamashaka was my point of hip hop which I can relate to. You get so but you see now that it was just hip hop, and hip hop is just more of the culture, the streets, what we are going through, the hood and what. So
and the sound already existed from the States.
From the States already. So it was just dope. They're doing it in Swa. But now when Lucas came in, I brought that same hip hop element, but just gave it that Kapuka. Kapuka. That's what it's called, Kapuka. Kapuka. It's a sound when if you hear a Kapuka beat, automatically in a hit, in a nini to una get. So that was now that was his basis of now making most of his songs. So itakuwa na hiyo kick na hiyo Kapuka. So it wasn't even called haikuwa na jina. Hiyo Kapuka ni bamboo na kisa.
This Kapuka that.
Ndio waliita hivyo sasa hiyo beat yetu ni Kapuka. Sasa tu So it's them actually came up. Me I had from Kapuka name on that name from there. So us guys were like, so they're calling that song Kapuka. Okay.
Take it.
So before then, you've called this sound. There
was no name. There was no name at it.
Because that's Ogopa sound.
So just now guys call it now. Hey, you're Sunday, you're Ogopa. So when this guy called it Kapuka, I was like, then it's Kapuka.
Nice name.
Then I was like, and it actually makes sense. Kapuka, because it actually is what it is. So that's it. But there was no name. Let's try and create this sound. It was just, I think, him being as a DJ and understanding that I want to produce songs which are entertaining and about the club and about good living, because all our songs are about shere, love, not depression, no way in the hood struggling or
God's forgotten.
Ndio maana watu wa Calif walikuwa na hate. Hiyo driving to studio alafu mimi nenda kuimba Mungu nipege.
Naambia Jack
Club. Nipiga hivi aska niko na. Jua kali the coolest game.
Hata mimi ningeanza beef.
ukisikia story ya Jua, hiyo verse ni kweli nasemanga hivyo. Alikuwa anaandika, anaisemanga.
Alikuwa na njaa for real.
Pia haikuwa lyrical.
Alikuwa anaimba real life.
Na hiyo ndio sasa genge, I mean nini inaitwaje? Genge ili because now people related genge to someone who's going through that struggle. So how do I feel? Manze hii ndio kitu. Hawa sana imbanga tu juu ya nini, so kulikuwa tu na hiyo shift.
So in the hood nini genge ilikuwa yao cause wana relate.
Alafu even the videos now boka hizo ma videos za Luch alikuwa nazime kwa stairs za hood nini. As guys were more of the quality, so nataka video isafishwe, ifanywe nini,
so them kwa mababi kwao
basically una get so ndio ilikuwa but ilikuwa na resonate on both ends.
Video zenyu mlikuwa na lami kwa history.
Lami ndani ya Instagram.
But funny enough, there's a video
ndio lami kwa club.
Chana lami
at main road.
Lami vumbi. Nini lami inafika mpaka kwa mlango ya nyumba.
Hata mimi ningekaa.
But hizo video zote zilikuja zikashika. Kina Meja nini cause
storytelling.
Now that's what now they nailed it, because now there's like here Clemo's like now here we'll nail them with storytelling. And that's you know, once your storytelling una connect na watu hivi. Msesa angalia mambo ya quality. Msesa angalia mambo ya nini. Hiyo ndio tunasemanga like TikTok now njoo ni it's not about quality, it's about am I connecting with you, unanipatia nini, the rest
forget.
Apart from Issa and Rupt, apart from Ogopa, who do you say is like the most talented musician you've worked with apart from the guys from your era?
From my era.
Now? Even now?
Caterpillar.
Caterpillar can rap.
Caterpillar, I think, I always say underrated, but guys always ask like, what do you mean? Like I was telling some guys that is underrated, but I'm like, what do you mean is underrated? What's your definition of underrated? Come on, be underrated meaning I feel like he should be known better, like his name is better. You know, it's like, but maybe he's not in his circle. So that's another conversation on. So there's that. I feel like he's very versatile. He can sing, he can rap. He's an amazing songwriter, you know. So even when I was doing my new album Ongeko, I was doing like sessions with him, I'm just like wow. Ule mse mwenye unamwona umse ni mdeadly kunishinda. Ni mdeadly, una accept yani in terms of skill, talent, writing skills, you know. Then his personality. So that's one. Mesema not in Ogopa, nilikuwa nishaenda kwa Kolo, sorry.
Tunawatambua.
In terms of rap, let me just enter in terms of rap.
Okay.
And I've worked with, because I think Jones is really dope, but I've never worked with him, so let me not speak on that.
That's Calif.
Who else have I worked with? Male or female?
Whichever.
Tulia. These are all from my new album. So it's like a new prospect, So this Tulia, she's an amazing rapper as well, you know.
She's new age.
She's new, She's new. She's new. So the other guys can... okay, not in Ogopa. Sure, kuna DNA pia ni mdeadly. Hiyo time kina Banjuka. There's Christophe ni mwingine, yani nakuanga tu ni conversation to Christophe is an amazing artist. Like in terms of creativity and art and writing and skill, you know, ni venye tu anafanyanga tu mambo tu ile time anataka.
Kuna time alikuwa the biggest artist in the country. Alikuwa back to back.
Siwezi boro, that was an error.
Stuff ni mtight sana. So those are the guys who I think who have worked with who like really hit rate on a high scale.
Uliona Lucas Mushawan?
This year too.
Really?
Si waongea tu.
I feel like he's normally so under the radar.
Very under the radar.
I'm like, hata sijui anakaaje.
Hakuna dread ama
but Kisogo ni the brother, si ndio?
Kisogo ni yeye.
Anakaa hivyo,
hiyo logo
ni Lucas.
Hiyo Kisogo ni yeye.
So ana dread.
Lucas tumemjua all that time. Hakuna mtu Ogopa hata moja. Mimi Nameless.
Mwenye mko na picha naye.
Fikiria tu hiyo stable yote. Mwenye kuna picha na Ogopa. Na sisi tulikuwa hapo from the word go. Ogopa, I think ukiona maybe 1 or 2 or 3 of his pictures in the media. Na hiyo ilikuwa ni by mistake. Ilikuwa ni picha imepigwa. Na alikuwa hapo na wewe unajua sema aya, usi ni Lucas. But not at now like you've posed that okay, let's take a picture.
Because if anyone you have taken would have known his face. Bro, like si leo nimeweka chini nika Google Lucas Ogopa. Nikaenda kwa images. Nika scroll even nothing, bro.
Niyo logo tu ya kichwa.
Nanga picha hiyo nini tu. Nanga nini. I think the last time there's a picture of him at a gig, and it was a gig he was DJing for when we had done some gig with Kina Genuine maybe 4 or 5 years back. hiyo tu ndio time alikuwa on stage na kulikuwa na picha, but hiyo picha ilikuwa ni the crowd, then him huko at the corner. That's the one and personally I've seen. The rest kama mjui hivi.
Forget.
Future, never went for interviews, never ever, even when crisis is looming, he has representatives now kuna banda and then but him and he prefers that way. And now I understand. By the way, I understand now even that peace of mind. Anaweza tu mambo yake.
Lucas hata unaweza pata hata maybe ni jirani yangu.
Kama ni Randy na
Are you Lucas?
Ule mtu mwenye alikuomba gas tu juu. Sasa nilikuwa nafika sembe even nisaidie gas.
I love that.
Yeah, even me I love that history sana.
He's into movies now, film?
Yeah, he's done movies. Yeah. He's into production. He's still doing music production with artists, but now only a certain few. So kama ni
Wambua, so there's a song
reach out to you.
Yeah. But not at on mass production how I used to do. So just on individual projects.
And I do it for purpose too.
Yeah, ile tu.
Do you think Lucas would ever do an interview ever?
I think so. It's audio only.
Audio only. We take it. I can audio only. I'd definitely take an audio only interview.
Would you?
Lucas. Hata kama atavaa mask na change sauti. We like basically full creative freedom.
Yeah.
I think would be nice, man. I hope one day he does a documentary, something.
Tutasongesha set alafu tuweke cameras huku iko.
Ama fanya kitu kama CTA.
Yeah.
I feel like Lucas CTA akae tu apige tu story.
Yeah, atapiga.
But sasa story atapiga story ngapi? So imagine akona experience na every individual in a different. Then Asge don't know his space. Sasa hiyo time una deal na yeye, huyu pia na deal na yeye.
Yeah, kuna perspective yenye yeye peke yake ndo anaweza
kuona. Even a reason for the Ogopa fall, like now people getting out, was because I feel like he was overwhelmed. You have too many big artists. Everyone wants their time. Everyone wants their song. Ushaonjeshwa hit song. Na unajua huyu jamaa anaweza tengeneza peke yake. Unataka the next one. Huyu pia anataka the next one. Huyu pia anataka the next one. Huyu pia anataka the next one. Remember, the producer is one. Not he has a co-producer. Yeah. Recording, mixing, mastering. Hakuna ati kuna delegation. Yeye ndio studio yake. Lucas, it get to a point. If he calls you, unasimama. Yani, because the excitement of he's picked up your call, because getting a hold of him and there's a project is impossible.
Umepanga line sana.
Umepanga line. Alafu anapiga simu za 6 hivi, maanze mpaka unamke kule wa. Atia, come to the studio, finish the project. Maanze unaenda kwa studio, alafu he used to play for you like now your song. Then he does stay in the room. It's not that he playing and looking at you at, unaonaje? He plays.
Anajipea shughuli.
Yani unapiga tu manduru zako. I remember the first time I was hearing like my song. Then you don't go with it. Si ati unachukua tunaenda nayo sasa ni yako. Unasikia tu hapo, usikia tu fanya nini alafu tutapanga mambo ya release. Yani you want to listen to it. Then he gives you like 3 or 4 times. Listen. Then he plays for you someone else's song. So he play for you like the new Klepto song. Then you're listening to it, you're like, wow. So you go and tell like Klepto, ama whoever song is hard. We, ngoma yenye nimesikia nini? Ati sio tujesikia. So anakucheza ngoma ya mtu mwingine, wewe yako anacheza kwa mtu mwingine. So msana anakuambia, nimesikia ngoma yako wewe, nikamwambia sijasikia na soundaje. So I think that's just a way of to create like competition. Because for listen to what your peers are doing. You need to pull up your socks. Then he tells this other person, listen to what Nani is doing. You need to pull up your socks. So you're not in the same space, but you're all like, wow.
So hata wewe unaweza ambia nimesikia ngoma yako.
Bro, inakaa kama 4 months. Sasa ujesikia alafu next week utaisikia. Nenda kwa mimi nimesikia ngoma yako na utaisikia tena 4 months later. Me when I recorded Big Pin, it got released a year after. Wasa nasikianga tu. Manzi tumesikia ngoma yako ni noma.
Mwenyewe unajisikia.
Luki, don't worry. I'll play it for you. Manzi unafanya nini? I'll play it for you na hold tu manzi.
So you time una record more music ama?
Una record tu, just to tell you just keep recording. So kinatafuta just
so you just keep record right.
I think alikuwa nataka usikuwe na excitement your excitement wow I've made it because I think akupatia hiyo alafu nini una feel
I'm okay. True.
So nakwambia tu it's okay, you just want something else different. Just do what you do. And it never used to direct you, right this way. You just do what you do. I just want an interesting song that when I hear, pia mimi nitafurahi.
At this point, how is money working? Like, are you paying for studio time? Are you giving him production money?
Production. So at that moment in time, since we are signed, it was now 50-50. So you come, you do, he'd provide now the
space,
the production. Then you provide your your skill. Then you do a 50-50.
Okay.
50-50 split.
Royalties. Mpaka
Hakuna royalties.
No,
Hakuna time royalties, hakuna.
Ni
Performances.
Na maybe if a corporate gig lands.
A corporate gigs ama nini, ama
Endorsement.
ama like an endorsement. So ndio kuna.
So ukienda studio unaenda tu bila do.
Kama uko signed. Kama
uko signed.
Kama uko under hiyo nini, kama amekubali na work na wewe juu yeye pia anatafuta wase wenye ni wa date. So anasema okay, huyu then those ones now he'll charge, say you now you come, I'll charge you this much, and then you this much, because he already knows how he's getting.
Yeah.
How can I get the Ogopa compilation albums?
Iko.
Wapi?
Iko. Ziko on Spotify. But you have the physical one?
Yeah.
I think there's some copies of the physical, and I saw them the other day.
Where?
But this was a personal one though.
Okay.
But I mean, the compilation in terms of the music.
Yeah, so
Spotify.
Ogopa 1, 2, 3.
It's on Spotify.
Really?
Not, yeah. Ogopa 1, Ogopa 2, Ogopa 3.
Bruh, what do you
Spotify,
mean?
Yeah. From the intros to the
God.
Spotify yako iko South Africa.
Mi niko up, mi situmiangi
Bruh. Ogopa Deejays.
Ogopa
Deejays. Type Ogopa 1. Because I can see the song.
Yeah, but sasa ni naona okay, so tuone.
Album ndio hii kwanza, hii ni Ogopa 1.
Gani? Album.
Today.
Hii ni single. Song. Cause tuone. Ogopa 1.
Is it the same as Ogopa Funky Jazzinization? What?
So hii ni Ogopa 1 and then kuna Ogopa 2.
Ziko tu under various artists.
Wow. Yes, because now it was collaborative.
Yeah, okay.
Is it possible to get vinyls?
Ogopa 2.
That's what I was asking for.
The
Hanya new. Hii sasa ndio pia wao ulifanya ile kitu.
Hapo ndio nilikuwa
Ogopa 3. Bro. Ziko bro.
Ogopa 1, 2 and 3.
They're compiled, ama?
Compiled.
But do you think this is still Lucas behind this?
Yes,
Ogopa Deejays. Ni venye tu hapa inasema various artists.
Different artists.
Okay, got you. Kuna kila msee.
You can't tag everyone in the name. I remember that also these things were uploaded a bit later.
Okay. They came after.
They came after. There's no Spotify.
This was just Lucas curating his best work.
The best
putting
work,
it into a
No, these were actually the CDs, the albums. So Ogopa 1 was an album. Kina Githurai, Kina what were in that album. Then Ogopa 2 was also an album. Then Ogopa 3 was an album.
Yeah.
Githurai was Mr. Lenny.
No, Gogs and Bantu and Mr. Lenny.
Mr. Lenny.
The album, yeah. And Mr. Lenny as well.
Okay. Nani amekurudisha studio juzi? Juu pia unapenda kupotea.
Production wise. Ama mimi tu.
Muziki tu.
Wewe tu.
Ni mimi tu nimejirudisha.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hakuna mtu alikushika hivi akwambia
Wewe.
Yeah.
Hapana, nilikuwa too frustrated at some point and I felt like, remember I was telling you when I got to year 2008-9. So when I did my tour, I did my last tour in 2009 in the States. So after hiyo nilikuwa nimefeel when I was growing up, hiyo ndio ilikuwa my ceiling, because those are the people who influenced me, you know, like the Western music. So for me to go and do a tour in the States was a big deal for me, you know. And then at that time there was no ile drive here. Okay, from here, what do you feel like doing? You know, like I really wish I thought of now, like the next now step of maybe going to look for a Grammy, or maybe to look for bigger collaborations with East African artists, like worldwide on. But pia the industry I felt like was going down. You know, hiyo ndio time kulikuwa na play KE music, you know. And then also direction in terms of where are we going, you know what's really happening. Then also just life, you know, now you don't get as many shows because of course now the industry has changed in. Yeah. So then there's that pressure for naambia manze sulienda shule manze, get job, you know, you think. Remember I'd never been employed my whole life. Nimeanza nimetoka high school nikiwa 18 nikirelease nini, nikifanya matua, nikifanya ma performances, nikifanya nini, nikifanya all this. So that's the time even farm was like, you know, see if we can get something. So I went into account management. So nikafanya
what do you mean by account management?
As a course.
Agency.
Oh. Okay.
I was an account manager
for
Royco and Omo. Doing proposals in the morning.
Proposal ngoma.
I'm talking to clients and doing what, you know. Also, it was BTL and ATL, which I think really helped me because I understand. Remember, nilikuwa tu msanii the whole time. So I also understood the corporate aspect of, and you know, corporate is where the music, is where the money is.
Yes.
So I understood the corporate aspect of how it works, of structure, of what I can use to now influence into my music. You know, some of the business ethics which I would have done, how to pitch. You know, there's a very big difference between creatives and corporates. Creatives are very free and fluid in your creative, but corporates in structure. Lazima iko hivi. That's when unapatanga kuna a lot of beef with creatives and because they don't understand what this is trying to explain. Corporates are like zima nze tu tunafanyanga hivi. So for me, I feel like it was a very big advantage for me to understand the corporate element, the structure and the what. So even as I was doing that, I was sort of gearing myself into coming back into music, but with better understanding. You get already have the experience of the art and how it worked then, but now the corporate scene, definitely now the internet may change the whole perception of how music is being taken in. So it got to me too. So, you know, with all that, I just sat and decided, okay, I think this is what I love to do. I've always loved music, you know. There's no age time. There's no mazi your time annually. No, of course,
music track and field.
I can feel that you're on. So it's like, I love to do this. So I'm going to continue doing it, you know, until your time itafika. I mean, you always send a perform back when you're 70.
In fact, so onge
koko.
Onge koko, yeah. What does that mean?
Onge koko means there's no noise.
That's
Hakuna
beautiful.
kelele. Hakuna kelele. So even the whole, how I wrote this album was in the aspect of there's no influence of different noises from different people. Since you're coming back, asana kwambia manze, I'm a piano ndio the shit right now. I'm a piano, I'm a do a genge tone, whatever. Yeah, I'm a do, you know, like a song with a dance challenge because someone is doing it and it's working. So there's all that noise, you know, there's all that. Then I'm also from the era where how I write my music, I'm really personal with it. So the whole basic concept of calling the album Onge Koko is just to tell guys that it's not been influenced by any outside pressure. I'm to do this. I'm doing Onge Koko is my feel of what I'm trying to express to you. You know, this is my story. This is what I'm telling you. This is how I'm feeling at the time. Even the collaborations and the co-writership were now based on that. It should not be influenced by the outside culture or whatever. So just to give myself more authenticity.
Bro, and the flow still.
Thank you, Maze. Onge Koko to the world.
Yeah. And so who did you go to for production now, this time around?
I worked with different producers. So I worked with some guy called Murudhi. I worked with this album I've worked with very young guys in terms of the features, in terms of the production.
Yeah.
So I did, I think, 2 tracks with DTX actually. As well. Gonga is with DTX. Then, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because he was, bro, the whole of last year. At some point, Bakar was a DTX. I see in the studio every day. This music is DTX recorded like 100 songs.
100 tracks. Yeah.
It's the new age Lucas.
Yes. Keep them on. So I worked with him. I worked with some guy called Cheesy. Cheesy is a new producer, very good on very easy R&B. Like the song Kora was done by him. Since I was looking for a certain feel, I was looking for producers who are going to give me that. And I didn't want to work with one producer because this tendency of working with one producer, you sort of have this sort of same sonics. Sort of, it wouldn't be the same exactly, but kuna similarities there, kuna some feel. So those are the 3 producers who I worked with, just 3 were Cheesy, DTX, and Jamie. Why do I feel like there's someone else? Oh yeah, Dilly. How can I forget Dilly?
Hey.
Dilly.
We have to get Dilly, man.
Dilly is the one who produced my song with Sana. You, yeah.
You was done by Dilly.
You was done by Dilly.
Dilly pia amejificha. I can't put a face to the name.
No.
You know him at least.
I know Dilly.
But it's on the low. But
Lolo.
him like he'll come for events.
Okay.
He's actually outside.
Okay.
Yeah, he's quite outside.
Unaweza pata picha.
So those are
Dilly did you, bro.
Yeah.
Right. I feel like I still remember the first time I had you. Sasa after nimemea. That song had like a song on crack, bro.
I wrote that song with truly I was yani those ones for true love. Even when I was writing it, I was thinking who do I get to like sing this chorus? You know, so I remember Sana was coming into the scene now. After
Popstars.
This is the one. And I used to hear that song. Then how she came and sang the know, like the chorus telling I sing, yeah, it's you. And of course, na hiyo voice yangu yenye ina harmony na ina nini. Akaingia huko nasema, it's manze ni pale.
It's you, really.
It's you, yani.
The song was based on an actual person.
Yes.
Hey.
Yeah,
and real emotions.
Yeah.
Kwa pamoja.
Ipo.
Mimi nilikuwa naiperform anymore.
Hata mimi, bra.
Mimi ningekuwa kani nimesota na mimi ni ex wako na kukatuma royalties kidogo.
So the song is about me.
And it's a favorite song till now.
No, you is a classic. What? Yeah, that's definitely one of them. Is everything you recorded for the album everything you put out? There's songs that didn't make it?
For this album, yeah, there's some certain songs which didn't make it as well. But didn't make it. I'm gonna do a
deluxe.
Deluxe, yes. Okay. Plus, I'm also going to do another EP with certain songs. So I've just been on a journey of just recording, just like creating, then working with like young artists. Like my focus was like really like working with a lot of young artists. Like this album, ikona Caterpillar, ikona Tulia, ikona Shekina Karen, ikona Mbithi. Ikona Mbithi, ikona Bensol, ikona Butros. The only old person. No, it's Butros too.
It's Butros actually.
Nani. The oldest person there ni Waire.
Yeah, ikona Waire.
Allowed.
You know Waire is the oldest, youngest looking person.
Yeah, what's wrong with Waire?
Waire ni our Pharrell.
He's a boomer gene.
Yeah, but it's a Pharrell, exactly.
He's our Pharrell.
Nilipatana wapi na Waire the other day?
Waire alianza ngoma mbele yangu. Waire alianza ngoma mbele yangu. Na muangalie.
Waire anakaka umse. What's wrong with you? Like Waire, I don't know the secret.
But say Waire amekuwa like
Hata we are not talking size body.
No,
Just
like
facial structure.
Like Waire looks
He's not
baby
aging.
face, ile.
True.
Even though Waire alikuwa anakaa 25 years ago.
Ukiangalia video zake ni hivyo tu hajacha kwa na ndevu. Mimi at least ndio yangu didn't have ndevu zaidi kwa na yeye ni hivyo tu.
Anaweza kuchapia story alafu maybe akisema dinga ndio utakuwa maponyi wamekaa
Masa.
Maponyi. Maze maponyi wamenipatia PTSD.
Bro, how old are you? Hey.
Oh my gosh.
Maponyi ni noma. Masinya na maponyi.
Masinya, madinga za masinyazi.
Masinya na ponyi zilikuwa the same. Hizo ni manini maze. We makarao.
Yeah.
Hey, fuck.
Ama kuulize, what's a senke?
Sasa nisikia kutoka nefi wangu. Anambia, ya buda niko kwa senke. Anambia, Kwanza ndio huyo hapa amekaa hapa huyo. Ati niko kwa senke. Ati yuko kwa? Niko kwa ati niko kwa nduthi. Oh, senke. Siku hizi zingine nasikia tu ndio nyamaza kweli. Oh, haya. Nisichome unanyamaza tu.
Unasema ukianza connect uelewe umelanda. Usipoelewa nini pia ni sawa.
Ni hivyo tu na pia hawezi uliza. Una hold na
lakini ni vizuri ulani kidogo. Anaweza kwambia nataka kuja na kuela wangu home uko like afu mpate na msichana.
Ati
ni nani? Si kuela.
What is me?
Mbona sema hivi tu kuela?
Kuela.
Yeah. Then what happened to the podcast?
To Big Pins Radius. By the way, ndio muuliza mtu kwanza about your podcast manzi. Ni haunting.
Niliwatch episodes kadhaa niliona Madi,
kina Kolo,
kina nani Tele, kina Adele.
Mbona kila mtu asemanga Tele alafu
ni kila mtu ni akina nani yao.
Watch your podcast hiyo kwa mimi. Utajua tu I think it's the best way to.
Kila mtu ni akina nani.
Nilikuwa na Chaxy, Mariah, Tele.
But you need to bring Tele into this podcast. The information that guy has. Hata kama ni Kona, information plan. Akona information plan.
Sasa utajuaje gani ndio akona?
We need to hear his point of view sometimes.
Tele
He has.
Tutamweka hapa si mimi nitakuwa pale audience nisikize tu.
My hold too. Because Radius was my nini, was my the issue I had with it was production for me was a bit too much because first of all nilikuwa na a big team. I didn't understand the whole logistics behind the podcast. I really liked the idea. I'm like, because there's so many stories. I mean, I don't talk much, but when I start talking, like I feel like let's just go on. Yeah. So when I started the conversation of the podcast, I'm like, people need to know, what was happening at this time. People need to have conversations with people like Adele, people in radio.
Masimu za hiyo plan nyingine.
Hapana. And so I really wanted to have that essence of stories from my point of view, not that I always being asked, asking different guys, and then asking, having a conversation with another artist is always easier to connect because they can relate so much, especially if artists who like you'd work with now from Kitambo. Because if you notice, like my podcast has people who already knew. So kama ni Frasha, kama ni Madi. So it's like stories of how we were at that moment in time. But now one, there are two problems logistics. I used to want to do them in different locations, in different restaurants. So the whole idea was, I need to be homely, guys sit, have a meal, then now we converse. So you can imagine having a shoot every week in a different location, in a different whatever. So it's a logistics. So every time, noise, doing what, nini on, coming on, come down. So the logistics were too much. So he ended up, uko in the middle of the interview, but msema amepita mbele ya kamera, sasa waiter, na nini yeye ajui kwenye nafanyika, amepita, so you're concentrating on how the waiter, so it just becomes like, okay, I really like this idea, but it's not making sense now. Like then of that whole movement, so I just put it on a break. Actually, it didn't stop. I just thought, you know what?
So it's coming back.
Yeah, definitely. I just want to bring it back now when I'm more comfortable, when now the structure is right, because it's a story, not like a podcast, it's a story. I can only start it anytime. The story is always there, but let me just do it more consistently, and do it in my own time. It's quite any pressure, because I'm not in it to do podcasts. It's just, I just feel like there's some stories I'd really like to hear. And since now there's that access to accessibility, and these are the stories which are dope. These are the stories which are nice, and which you can't say everywhere. So it's something which I'm planning to work on, but just slowly, So that's what happened to your podcast. And that's when I see you guys doing this, I'm like, yes, manze, at least, manze, hii dream yangu ikuenda hivyo. Kuna yani wasana do the same thing, but now without more structure, because it's basically just like very encouraging, as well. So
it's great to hear that.
Generally, if you're able to do it, I think you should do it. Because, bro, like, even if we speak to Frasha now, I promise you the vibe would be very different from what you have a sit down with Frasha. As my boys, and also kuna two stories zenye wewe na Frasha mnazapiga. Zenye mi hata nikaenda Frasha hapa 2 days. Maybe atafika
haita relate. And that's what I noticed by the way. Kuna naongea na Kolo, I thought I knew Kolo. But kuna vitu zingine nikuele, we bro. But hii time, nakumbuka hiyo time tukifanya hii kitu, nilikuwa kwa hii space nikifanya hivi na hivi. So I can understand the detail deeply sana. Because I can remember that conversation at this time. I can remember how I was feeling. So it's even easier to even turn the conversation in another way where even he was, because I already know that. So it was so interesting. Like one of my favorite podcasts ilikuwa na Adele. Ulikuwa nasikiza Adele anasema we, ulikuwa nafanya hizi vitu aje. Get. So it was, and then from an artist to artist point of view, as you're saying, hizo story ni different. Juu inaanza mlikutana wapi? Me the first time I knew I saw you doing what. So that story is just very interesting. So it's something which I really want to
do it. And also it would be nice to archive and keep a lot of these stories from your time, from your own perspective. So man, if you're able to do it, please
do it.
Please do it. Ni muhimu. For me, people like us who are genuinely interested, bro, I definitely wanna Big Pin. If you tell me anyone's doing Nameless starting a pod tomorrow, bro. Me, if I can produce it, I'll produce it.
Kwanza huyo anakuanga philosopher. Huyo. Itakaa naye siku tatu. Atapatia theories na philosophies and he likes it so.
And he's well spoken.
And I saw a video of his kids complaining at daddy, you ask him a simple question and akupea lecture. And ataka ask me the plate. Plates are made of
just give me the
plate. This plate, This plate has come from here. He's very, but he's a storyteller. Lenny as well, and plus now they have so much to say. And that's why like such spaces are very interesting for us also, because you need, because you always feel like you want to tell someone that story, and then you also don't know which story to say, like which one can you say, because it's this one at this moment in time. So it's really an interesting space, really nice.
Okay, so I know we need to release you. Just mwisho tu. Because when you were starting at this 18, confused and everything, in hindsight, what would you tell 20-year-old Big Pin in 2025?
What would I tell the 20-year-old Big Pin? I think I'd advise him to be more consistent. I think that's what I'd do. I felt like I was too inconsistent. Maybe because of what was happening, for the Issa death, for example, my own man. So there's that break, and he up, then on, so there's that. But I felt like if I had that consistency fully, I would have been in a different space. But at the same time, it's not like I regret, because whatever happened also taught me something else. But in terms of, if I'm looking at myself now and I'm looking at Nini and Maze, consistency, just write and record all those emotions which you're going through, all that pain, all that Nini,
Put them in the
express it
music.
out, put them in the music. That's what I felt. You know, that's advice I'd give the 20-year-old Big Pin. Just to be consistent. The rest of the things imeenda tu sawa.
Thank you so much, bro, for making time. Acha to release. I know to maybe 30 minutes or more.
But mimi ningeendelea kama si niko ile manze niko na so much to I'm just waiting like
Karibu. No, but
upload kama part 1.
Yeah.
Part 1, part 2.
Karibu.
Definitely.
Let's do something again next year, because it's impossible to
cover
cover this in one sitting, you know. But this was fresh. Had a good time. You know, man, we love you. We respect what you do, and you know,
same respect what you guys do as well.
Podcast for sure.
Twende tena. Now 2026, manze, I'm doing 23 years of Big Pin in around May.
It's been 23 years.
I was telling you, like his career is longer than
2002, 2003.
Wow. How old are you?
He's 23.
23, so 2002 is when I was born.
This is your music in the flesh.
Literally. Damn.
So yeah, it'll be an exciting time. I'm looking forward to it. I want to do an interesting curation. I'm doing a mini documentary of just like certain stories from then till now, performances, my creative process, and they'll also be releasing also now like a project of work. So it'll be an interesting year. Very, very interesting. I'm fully on your podcast. Hopefully it can get to happen and get your structure.
The best, man.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward. It's been an exciting year. Looking forward to better year coming through.
Okay. Thank you so much, bro.
Thank you.
Wazi G?
Anyway, man, Big Pin, episode 321. We are Wow.
amazing.
That was so much fun.
Over 26.
This is
The Vagabond.
This is the Brunch Club.
Over 26.
welcome back to
The Vagabond.
The mics are closed.
Now, when you watch it, you'll understand.